just got done watching a conspiracy video that somebody made about Lima. I watched it halfway through and got really confused and did not know what the Florida Shuffle was.
Finley. Is this the camera? Okay. Hi, friends. What's up, turds, nerds, freaks, and geeks, and all that's in between? It's me, your girl, Daisy Dame. Welcome to, or welcome back to, my channel. I'm genuinely blessed to have you here. Thank you to all my members. You are the cool that makes this train roll, and I really couldn't do it without you. And for the rest of you who are just watching or enjoying, thank you. You are pretty awesome, too. Subscribe, hit the bell, because all of that is free. And it really helps my channel. And it really means a lot. Thank you, mucho, mucho, thank you. Okay, so I am very excited to talk about this one today because it is something that's very unique, very interesting. And I think that you guys just might find it curious. What do you mean, no? I think it'll be fine.
No, I didn't have a mom growing up, so it was just me and my father.
Where was mom?
I don't know, on drugs somewhere. I get off crack or I'm gonna get murdered because I'm getting extra good horny from the government, so they patrol what I do.
So one area that, like, again, I stated I certainly did not think about as much would be VR. And, you know, when you think of the future and technology and how we can embrace technology to better ourselves, again, it is still not even one area that I would have considered. Did you know that the U.S. military has actually been using VR technology since like the 1960s? It's true. The military is actually always like 50 years ahead of what the public knows when it comes to things like technology, things like that. So I feel as though they must have been doing.
But my mom got killed recently in a fire.
For many reasons.
And how old are you now?
23. I'm a clone, so people control me. So they use technology to orthodox him to beat me up because they get frustrated because I'm comfortable.
VR has been looked at more and more as a form of therapy, and it's curious how VR can be utilized in so many different ways. But they must have known this already. That's the curious part, is that the military and, you know, the government, they had to have known already about VR and the capabilities and where it could go. So recently, we had gone over the free BAM movement. People are gonna say, it's not real, it's okay, I'm Steva, okay? That's what they're gonna say, so boo-hoo. But the free BAM movement is very real. It's very real. Say it again, it's very real. It's very real. And it's crazy when your friends try and gaslight you into saying things to the public that you don't want to say. Friends. There's a reason, you know, why people stop hanging out with certain people after a certain point. I knew about BAM's circumstances. And that, again, they're very real. And it's quite concerning. But Daisy, you may be asking, where's the connection? I'm glad you asked, because we're gonna get on to that. But before we do,
Hey, Amanda.
Hi, hey guys. It's making me feel like he regrets helping me right now.
don't forget, check out my socials. I'm on Twitch, DameVonBonDaisy. I'm on Insta, TikTok, Twitter, all the jazz, all the business, all of them. Again, a big special thank you, squishy thank you to my members. You really are the coal that makes this train roll. I couldn't do it without you, and you make all this possible, like, genuinely. That's awesome. And welcome to your very own deprogramming session. about to get serious, okay? So on a certain date, a good while ago, there was a woman who was named Amanda Rabb. And she showed up on the channel, soft white, underbelly. It seemed as though this man may have been encouraging and somewhat maybe allegedly even paying for certain interviews from certain people to create a series. No foul, right? People pay people to be in series all the time. People collab all the time. But this wasn't like a collab. This wasn't like YouTube business. This was something much different. At first glance, it may seem like he's actually trying to humanize Amanda so that others can be of witness of, first of all, his kindness and what disease can do to someone, how serious it may be in someone's life. And honestly, it may come off as if the intentions are good. Don't let this man be misunderstood. The truth is that him and Lima have connections. And if you're not sure who Lima is, don't worry, you will be. This soft white underbelly dude, sorry, don't know your name, don't get good vibes, seems like a total shoobie. If you don't know what a shoobie is, don't worry about that. Go watch Rocket Power. I don't know what to tell you. Like, get with the times. Duh. And hit the like. Jeez. Anyways, the truth is that this man and Lima are like buddy, okay? And they schemed away, allegedly, to utilize this circumstance. He saw a way to grow his channel, essentially. And I think that this is way worse than most people can even imagine. In fact, I know it is.
Because I'm getting extra good horny from the government, so they patrol what I do.
Do you know?
23.
23.
I'm a clone, so people control me.
Hey, Amanda.
It seemed as though when Amanda was doing her talking, with soft white underbelly, it seemed like things were really awful in their life. Like a lot of terrible things happened, and we do often see this with those with affliction, that they've been through something, that there is some kind of issue there, whether it be mentally, physically, something may have happened, okay? And I don't know, in this discussion, the dude seems like a total sus dude to me. Hello, Finley. Can you always steal the show? Can you? Can you? Ah!
Oh my God!
I made it. Okay, so yeah, he just seemed like inappropriate to me. He seemed kind of pervy and just a wee bit condescending, but maybe that's just me. Could be just me. I'm a little sensitive at times. I'm a human being. Okay, believe it or not. I just wonder, I'm definitely gonna double check, but I wonder if he paid people for these interviews or these talks, because if you take someone with affliction, right, and you want to give an honest view of their life, and you offer them money to come talk about their circumstance, you know what they're going out to use that money on right after, so. There seemed to be cards in play that enabled certain behaviors from Amanda, and that's unfortunate. It should have never happened.
What? Oh! Oh my God!
I made it. Because what happened, it just ain't right. Get him, Finny, get him. I think there was a buggy. So in my opinion, when this Shuby talks to Amanda, he's rude. He's arrogant. He's condescending. He sounds like a total douchebag, to be honest. In my opinion. Sounds like some type of guy that would pay someone in a vulnerable position, someone who allegedly may pay for certain things, interviews or whatever it may be, right? And he seemed pretty chummy. They seem pretty chummy. Okay, Finn, he's attacking me. That's enough. So at first glance, he may seem, again, to be a kind person, like this is a good thing, but no. No. Don't forget, that's all allegedly and just in my opinion, okay? So now that you know part of the TLDR, let's move on, let's move forward, and let's speak a little bit more about Lima. Lima used Amanda as a test subject for her VR therapy called Aura. And she even basically got her company started off of Amanda, as well as had a different company name and start. So it wasn't always Aura, it was something else in the beginning. Very curious indeed. Friendly! Regardless, at times I do think that like can attract like, okay? And Lima and this dude, they seem like quite the pair. They seem like a match made in hell. Speaking of our own personal hell, let's take a second to take a look at Lima's and Aura's social media and how they present themselves online. We're gonna see when we're scrolling through their Instagram and all that is a whole lot about mental health and a lot of typical quick one-off stats and things like that. So let's take a look right now, and I'll even put it on the screen for you guys so you guys can take a peek as well and understand exactly what I'm looking at with the magic of editing. How fun, okay? So now I'm going to put in the Limas. Okay, so here we are on Lima from Aura on their Instagram, and we can see, again, as I stated, they clearly have a lot of this random stats, random pictures about mental health, pictures of Amanda looking well, which is ridiculous. So performative activism, y'all. It's really wild to me, a lot of this. I just wanted to make sure that you guys got to see it. There's a lot of very curious connections within these pictures, so that's why I'm not scrolling by them all. And I'm not even going to show you one of the final posts of Amanda because it's so incredibly tragic and sad. Oh, check it out. It's that girl from the DID videos. You know, the one that people were trying to expose. You know, the one that was on Anthony Padilla's video. So we can see that all these posts are about VR and the healthcare system, as well as our military. It's so curious like that, isn't it? So they're also discussing a lot of the dark side of VR and AR technology, which is curious because we see this often. We see this often with like Elon Musk. He'll talk about the dangers, concerns, the warnings. And to be honest, this is so sus. Like so much of this is weird, uncomfortable, and something that really impressed me was someone actually brought up the idea of whether this could be MKUltra. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying I think it's very incredible and intelligent of them to consider that certain things obviously still exist in the world today. Another thing that really hit me hard earlier is I was wondering, due to the twins video and how it was edited and what was put in it, what if the twins aren't sick? What if Lima is actually the sick one? What if the twins are just trying to protect themselves from their own sister? Their relationship is so weird. And as others have pointed out, the hashtags that Lima uses are oftentimes very sus. You can tell right away that Lima has connections, but it only becomes more obvious the deeper that we look into their information. Yes, this is concerning. We should be concerned, and I hope that you'll stay tuned for part 2.